matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a three-down back.
Detroit! Now let's go!
Cousins now on second down before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
All right, here we go. Over!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
No. Check. Patriot!
They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, here's Freeman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work. And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does. And I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, does that set you back big time, or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react. And that's what you'll see in the Falcons' locker room in the entire offseason. They'll talk about finishing, unfinished business, things of that nature. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, #1 offense, #1 scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015. So you can recover from it.
3rd and long for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This time Ryan will throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. Now 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. It's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at Washington is on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check, Patriots!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Derek Carrier, 46 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Off the play fake to Freeman. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
There we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Again, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing now, Ryan on first, and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Ryan on second down. Tammy's got it, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On third down, Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The play clock's running down. To throw is Ryan. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They come out here in the I.
Leopard! Watch it, Philly, here we go!
Again, it's Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Sanu, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short, but sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play. We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Play clock winding down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's Ryan. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's
go.
I
like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
In motion, the tight end Reed. 3rd and long for Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Back that up! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
The tight end changing his position. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue, 90!
1st down. Here's Cousins. He's got the hook up here into Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. 3-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Leopard!
They come out here in the eye. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion left goes a tight end.
Over! Back that Philly, here we go!
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a pickup of 21. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And quickly, they get to the line. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Ryan. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 4th down. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go now.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Now let's go.
Jackson, the man in motion right.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll go again to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Let's go.
Ryan to throw. Finding time. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 94 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock? As you noted, so many things to go through.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Leopard!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. One man in the backfield. That's Jones.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. 3, Leopard!
Cousins here to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, blue, landing. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Cousins. Timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. In motion goes the tight end. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion left goes Jones. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.